Okay, classwork, day 6, numbers 7 and 8. So this is dealing with common denominators. So I have two things that are added. I can't add without a common denominator. So on this one, hopefully you also recognize that this is factoring of difference of squares. But you can see that this one and this one, the only way to get a common denominator is to multiply this fraction by this denominator and this fraction by this denominator. And again, when I do that, because it's difference of squares, that works out really nicely. So this first fraction is missing the 1 minus cosine x, and anything times 1 is itself, so I get 1 minus cosine x. Second fraction is missing the 1 plus cosine x, and again, it's times 1, so 1 plus cosine x. And when I multiply these together, that's difference of squares, I get 1 minus cosine squared x. So now I can see that this negative cosine x and positive cosine x cancel with each other. On the top I have 1 plus 1, which is 2. On the bottom, this is the Pythagorean identity. This is sine squared x. And of course, since it's on the bottom, I can write this as 2 cosecant squared x. All right, the next one, let me get this to focus. On this one, again, I'm going to have to multiply this fraction by the bottom of this one, and then this fraction by the bottom of this one. So when I do that, this fraction is missing the cosine x, so cosine x times cosine x is cosine squared x. This fraction is missing the 1 plus sine x. So this is the same multiplying we did kind of up here for number 5. I'm squaring something. So that means I square the first and multiply the two together, so sine x times 1, and then I have two of them. So it's 2 sine x, and then sine x times sine x is sine squared x, or you could FOIL or box. So that's my top, and on the bottom I have 1 plus sine x times cosine x. And it is better to keep it like this, because if I distribute the cosine to both terms, now I have a plus, and now I can't cancel things easily. If I have two things multiplied on the bottom, if I end up with a cosine on the top, I can cancel cosine. If I end with a 1 plus sine x, I can cancel 1 plus sine x. So two things multiplied are always easier than just one big thing added in terms of canceling. So now what I notice is I have cosine squared and sine squared. Those two things added up equal 1. So now on the top I have 1 plus 1, which is 2, plus 2 sine x. On the bottom I have 1 plus sine x times cosine x. I can factor a 2 out of the top. So my GCF here, right, they both have a 2. 2 here, 2 there. I'm going to factor that out, which gives me 2 times 1 plus sine x over 1 plus sine x times cosine x. You can see that I have 1 plus sine x, 1 plus sine x. Those cancel. And I'm left with 2 over cosine x, or 2 secant x.